Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Forbidden Land podcast. It's the new year for the people watching this episode. It is indeed still the old year for me while recording this. While recording this, I will be building something. This cool little Switch dock that's in another language. Okay, actually, is there not an English one? There is. Okay. Maybe. Yes, English. This is an insane episode. Something unprecedented has happened. This year has had multiple insane events. You might be thinking, like, what are you talking about? You read the title. Jimmy Carter is dead at the young, full life ahead of him style age. Jimmy Carter has indeed died. Now, this is a big deal to me because I live in Georgia. I'm from Georgia. That's our boy. We put him in the Big Peanut. I don't think you understand that. They're not going to bury him. He's going in the Big Peanut. He's probably the last U.S. president to understand that what he did in his presidency will put him straight in hell. Probably is the last president to legitimately still believe in hell. And probably knew he was going there because of all the humanitarian work he did after his presidency. So, take out the base. Got it. Right here. This is a pretty, or no, that's not the base. That's the base. This is a pretty insane moment in history. I wrote down some little fun facts as if I need to write them down, as if my insanely autistic brain doesn't remember all of these facts. Jimmy Carter is the first Democrat former president to die since Lyndon B. Johnson. How crazy is that? In addition to that, he also has the longest post-presidency of any president in U.S. history. Also, funny enough, when LBJ died, Carter was 48 years old. Bro was in his 40s and lived out the entire second half of his life and then some before dying, and became literally the first former Democrat president to die since 1972. How crazy is that? When he was elected, Lyndon B. Johnson was already dead. How crazy is that? But yeah, so yeah, he was the first, or he's the first former president that was in the Democratic Party to die since LBJ. I'm sure this is not exactly how he imagined someone would be announcing his death on a podcast, but I'm building a Switch base. Oh, that's cool. It uses the dock. That's something I was worried about. It uses the Switch dock that your Switch comes with. So, oh yeah, Nixon, Reagan, and Bush Sr. all died during this man's presidency. Did I really forget to write down Gerald Ford? Oh my god, I forgot about Gerald Ford. Oh boy. What the fuck? Hold on, I have one more monolith to throw on here. So anyways, do I have any more fun facts? I don't. Oh, he's also the oldest former president in U.S. history. I don't believe any other president has actually made it to that advanced age. Mostly because, we have modern medicine now. Presidents nowadays take, like, immortal god drugs to keep them alive. Perfect example, Joe Biden. How the fuck is Joe Biden still alive? Bro's in the worst shape. Bro is in the worst shape I've seen someone be in a long time. How is he still alive? Anywho. Direction does this go? Okay. Goes this way. Oh, neat. How neat is that? Neato, even, is what I would say. Because this is actually pretty neat. Oh, wow. And this plugs into something. Holy mother of... Holy schmoly. Anyways, Jimmy Carter this, Jimmy Carter that. Who gives a fuck? We all knew he was gonna die. I even said that I felt like he was gonna die before his birthday. Because I kept saying they were hitting him with the Betty White, where they're like, the 100th birthday of Jimmy Carter. With Betty White, they were like, the 100th birthday celebration of Betty White. And then she died, like, right before her 100th birthday. And I always said, like, man, they spoiled it. Like, they literally killed her. You know? Alright, look at this thing, dude. This thing's crazy. You better be able to see the detail on this thing. Because guess what, fellas? New camera. There's so much going on here. I have a new camera. This thing is so cool. You can hang controllers off the side. I have a new camera. This is the 922X. It's a Logitech camera. Its official name is C922X Pro Stream Webcam. Not really sure what's so pro about it. I do know that apparently the camera does 60 FPS. Let's see if I can get it to do that. I have to drop it down into 720 to achieve such a feat. But you'll be able to tell in the episode, because I always render these at 60 frames a second. I might have to turn off... Yeah, I have to turn off low light compensation. Yeah, look at that. Dane in 60 FPS for the first time ever. Wow. High speed. I might as well full screen the camera. I don't know why I'm not. Transform. Fit to screen. Ooh, wow. Look at the quality, folks. It's doing that signature thing where it gets really dark because it's recording at a higher frame rate. Dude, I think this thing literally just has unlocked hardware that makes it go this fast. I think that's literally it. I don't think it's built any differently from the previous 920. Like, I'm pretty sure it's the same hardware. I think that's what I meant to say. There's a software unlock on this thing that makes it go faster. I highly doubt there's some kind of crazy hardware change here. Because look at how ass this looks. Like, yeah, you can see my hand in 60 frames a second. You can see me in 60 frames a second. But, like, look at how bad this looks. I'd have to have, like, ultra super 10K lights blasting me in the face for this to even work. And even then, it's locked in at 720p. We can't make a webcam capable of 1080p 60. I'm not complaining about it. I just wanted the new camera because I was getting worried that my old one was going to break. But, like, damn. Fuck. Alright, low light compensation back on. Frame rate in the dumpster. Let's turn that back up to 1080. And highest FPS. And Oh, that's weird. How did it auto fill the screen like that? Anyways, this is the new camera. If you couldn't already tell. Fun stuff, fun stuff. I also got like one of those USB-C attachments for my whoa. I got one of those USB-C attachments for my MacBook, so that was pretty fun. I also got this Blu-ray player. I don't really know if I want to pick it up. Blu-ray player for the PC. It's this little USB-C Blu-ray player. Still determining where I want to put it. I don't know, I got a bunch of stuff. You can see a lot of it back there, actually. A bunch of pop figures. I got some D&D dice. Where are those at? Oh, I think I already put them in my bag. Got some D&D dice. I got if I could remember. Oh, a bunch of Star Wars books. I got this thing. Little Switch dock. I got a Barnes & Noble gift card. Oh man, I forgot like one of my gift bags. That's why I was like, where's all my gifts? It's because I forgot one of my gift bags. That sucks. Oh well, I'll have to get it. I was like, I know I'm missing some stuff like the gift card. Actually, I might have the gift card, but I know I'm missing like the card it came in. Also, here's the old camera that I used to use, the C920. Look at that. I took the privacy cover off to put it on this one because the one I got didn't come with a privacy cover. And so this is the old one. I mean, it still works pretty well. You know, if you want to see what it looks like, go back to the previous episode. It's literally the one I'm using in that one. But yeah, you know, I think what I might do is use this as like, I had the thought of maybe, you know, if I use the, what the fuck? Oh, I had the thought of like, what if I used it for, oh, maybe I don't show the dock. Thanks. What if, I'm fumbling. What if I used it for this camera? The one in the corner right here. This cam. And then I was like, you know, I don't want to strangle this computer. It's already, you know, operating on fumes at this point. So I think I'm going to just stick to this being my mobile camera for podcast episodes done outside of this room. I still have to figure out what mic I want to use. I think I'll probably use my Razer one. It's this little pink Razer mic. I've never really used it for a podcast episode, but I'll probably just have to use that. Honestly, I didn't really have much to talk about this episode other than Jimmy Carter being dead, which is not a big enough topic for it to be one episode on its own. I don't know, nothing's really trending. We have a adaptation of The Odyssey by Christopher Nolan. Not that excited now that I've put more thought into it and realized that he's literally gonna make it like look at this practical effects monster, or they're gonna do some shit where it's gonna be like he's hallucinating all of it. I don't know. I'm not that excited for it. Ooh. Odysseus being Donald Glover. Okay, I would be infinitely more hyped if Donald Glover was Odysseus. Pedro Pascal. People are saying they want Matt Damon. Oh, come on. You already know they're going to cast like a person of color, and then Christopher Nolan's going to get shit on. Even though this story takes place in like ancient Greece type of region. Yeah. I don't know. What If came out? I didn't watch that. I'll be so real. What If dropped all of their episodes. This was me. Didn't care. I just didn't watch. Oh, the trailer for Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man came out. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Anyways, I'm going to pause this episode because I legit only had Jimmy Carter's death written down. But yeah, I think that that's my final thoughts for today. Because maybe the next part of this episode will be in the new year. My final thoughts for today is that Joe Biden should go ahead and step down and make Kamala president. I think that would be hilarious. Of course, one of my things will not come true. And that is that if she became president right now, we would not break the record for number of former presidents alive. Unless she picked a new VP and then stepped down. So we still have a little bit of hope, guys. A little bit of hope. Hopefully in a few days, I come with more interesting stuff. So anyways, see you in the future. What's up, guys? Did you know we have a Patreon channel? If you want to go over to patreon.com/forbiddenlandpod, you can support this podcast. For $1 a month, you can simply just send me $1. For $3 a month, not only are you sending me $3 for support, you also get your own Discord channel and your own role on the Discord. And if you send me $10 a month, with a 7-day free trial included in that, you get all of my bonus content, including your own feed that includes these episodes and the bonus episodes. So if you want to hear my thoughts that I don't usually say on the public episodes, including a more just chill kind of episode in general, you can pay $10 a month and get those episodes. There's also a $15 tier with a 7-day free trial that is just sending me an extra $5 if you're feeling like you want to send me an extra $5. It's the same as the $10 tier. And there's a $100 tier. That's the same thing. If you want to send me $100 to support the project, go for it. It has the same benefits of the other tiers. So go on over to patreon.com/forbiddenlandpod and get some bonus content or a Discord channel or both. Back to the episode. Welcome back to the future. In the first part of this episode, I talked about Jimmy Carter, and I made the bold lie that I didn't know what to talk about. That is because I forgot that I had stuff written down on my phone. Let's talk about a movie I watched. I want to talk about this good movie I watched. I will do a no spoiler review, and then I'll start talking about spoilers. I watched Nosferatu on Christmas Day. I give that movie a 10 out of 10. I loved that movie. I would watch it again. Which is not common for me to say with movies like that. I don't know if I can't say much without spoiling it. All I'll say is that I love the shots. It's one of the most beautiful movies I've seen in recent memory. I was surprised by the cast, which I will get into in a second. I think you should go into this movie not having seen anything and not knowing any of the cast. I think that will give you the best experience. All right, now entering spoilers for the movie. Don't watch past this point if you don't want to hear spoilers. Skip ahead like a minute or so. I love the cast. I was thoroughly surprised by Aaron Taylor Johnson's inclusion. Bill Skarsgård is great as Nosferatu. Big shocker. He's good at playing the big evil monster. That movie is so wild, though. How the whole concept revolves around, like, this vampire needs to fuck. But yeah, it's a good movie. 10 out of 10. That's it. That's all I have to say about it, pretty much. I wanted to talk about more Christmas gifts that I got. I got a pair of boots. But most importantly, I got some vinyl. And I wanted to talk about what vinyls I got. So I asked for this like vinyl bundle. And I got my vinyl bundle. Actually, I got more than what I originally had hoped for in my vinyl bundle. But I got 4 albums. Count them, 4. Technically 3 different artists. In reality, same guy. It's the same dude. I got Slide by George Clanton. That's an album that I've been listening to since 2020. It is such a good album. Absolute banger of an album. Let me look up my thing. Why am I missing it? Oh. So yeah, I got Slide by George Clanton. I also got 100% Electronica by George Clanton. That one's pretty good. I love Bleed on that album. Kill You in Bed is a good song on that album as well. I also got Virtua.zip by Esprit, which is just George. It's literally just George Clanton. I don't think that artist's account has literally released anything in forever. So, kind of sad. Kind of miss it. I also got... What was the name of this album? It's from the band Mirror Kisses, which is also George Clanton. Oh, it's Bad Dreams. Yeah, I got Bad Dreams on vinyl. That's 4. Count them, 4. Vinyl from George Clanton. Pretty thrilled about that. I still have more Christmas stuff on the way. I don't know what I'm getting yet from like my grandma, for instance. All I know is I have to give her back a package. She sent a package to my house that was supposed to be for her. Some like probiotic powder for your water. So that will be my Christmas present to her, is giving her back her package. Let's talk about a couple weather things. That's always fun. I got woken up. Story time. I got woken up
early Sunday morning because a tornado warning was ringing out. The tornado siren was wailing. And I go, oh, great. I love the fact that I just got woken up by a tornado siren for a tornado that's not there. And so I made a joke. I was like, watch, I'm going to turn on the news and it's going to be an EF1. Who gives a fuck? And I wake up the next morning and I turn on the news and it was an EF0. Even worse, an EF0. Didn't even think that was possible. So that happened, a little bit of a scare. Not really. Okay, let's get into the weeds on this one. Fox 5 Atlanta reported on this, but according to U.S. weather models, this was posted about in r/Georgia. According to weather models right now, they are claiming that we will have 17 inches of snow in northern Georgia. 17. How insane is that? There is no way. Absolutely no way. One guy said, if it snows a foot in Atlanta, I won't eat Waffle House for a year. Someone said, don't trust this forecast. I mean, this is not that far away. It's not like it's 4 weeks out. I mean, it's literally 10 days from now is when it's being projected. 9 to 10 days from now. Like, it's not like this is a month away. Like, yeah, you really shouldn't be trusting weather reports older than like 2 weeks. But like, this isn't 2 weeks away. This is a little less than 2 weeks from now. Bringing the burr. I don't know. I don't know what to even think about this. I mean, it's supposed to get cold. Where I am, it's supposed to get down to like the low 20s by that point in the weather model. Dude, I don't think it'll happen. I don't think it'll rain enough to snow. Maybe on Monday, but I doubt it. But Fox 5 reported on it, and they're saying it's probably not going to happen. You know what I say to that? Fuck you, Fox 5 Atlanta. What if it does happen? How crazy would that be? You're not thinking of how awesome it would be if it just randomly snowed in January in a state that is not equipped for something like that. So, fuck you, Fox 5 Atlanta. But yeah, I just thought that was funny. Where will this jet stream be and where does the low develop are the outstanding questions. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't work here, so. Yeah, to recap on today's episode, Jimmy Carter is dead. I'd like to briefly mention someone close to me. The first part of this episode was recorded yesterday on December 30th. Today's December 31st. I went to work like usual, bit of an unusual day. My partner at work is not there. He's on vacation. And so, I've had an interesting day. And I clock out thinking everything's normal. And I get in the car, I go and visit my girlfriend briefly. And I get back in the car. And I got a text from an old coworker. Growing up, I had this father figure. He was my dad's best friend. And he's like a military veteran. He would get me gifts around the holidays, and I would see him every now and then if I went up to work with my dad. Because that's how they met. They met at work. And when I worked with him for a few years, every chance I got, I pretty much went with him on his jobs. He would try to show me how he did what he did, and I did learn a few things from him in that regard. He would tell me stories of when he was in, Germany for the military, how he wasn't deployed in Vietnam because he got out, or I think he joined like at a specific point where the Vietnam War had ended by the time he was supposed to be deployed. But he was a military veteran. And yeah, he was a really cool dude. Like 3.5 years ago, in 2021, he was diagnosed with cancer. And, we thought, like, we thought, like, oh, we'll cherish the time we have left with him. And it was upsetting at the time. And, we had a small scare there at the end of that year in 2021. But, he kept pushing through it. And his doctor was telling him, like, like, oh, you won't make it past April 2024. And then he did. And so for months I was constantly worrying, like, does he not have time left? Just dreading getting that message. And today when I got in the car, I checked my phone, it was a text just telling me that he passed away earlier today. And so rest in peace to someone who was truly a father figure to me. It was literally my godfather. Bobby Jarvis. I love that man. He lived a pretty long life, and he fought that cancer for 3.5 years despite what the odds were and what he was told by his doctors. So he lived a good fight, and longer than he was medically supposed to. And so in that regards, I say he beat the fuck out of that cancer. So rest in peace, Bobby Jarvis. I don't know how to end an episode after something like that. But yeah. So Anyways, that's it for this week. Tune in next week where I don't cry. Maybe it'll be snowing outside when I hit record next week. Who knows? I doubt it. If it snows more than a foot of snow in Metro Atlanta, Georgia, I will. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I feel like I need a bet for if it snows over a foot of snow. If it does, I will do for the 103rd episode. I'll do an outside episode. I'll attempt it. No matter how bad it goes, that'll be the episode. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you want to support this podcast, it's on patreon.com/forbiddenlandpod. And it's $10 a month if you want bonus content. But there's lower tiers if you just want to send support. But yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And Happy New Year. It's 2025 now for you guys. Not me, for you guys. All right. Peace.